running after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright in my dreams. Till I sleep, I'm feeling great, I feel alright in my dreams.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Up next, it's our main event between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're underway in Atlanta. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Cook. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the 1st, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. Play action now. Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Allen on the play action. Headed out right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Groupie sends it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
19 right. Ready. 19, 18.
From the shotgun, Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set. 79. Check up.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 60 back.
Penix here from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
Penix working from the gun. He's got London left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Hey, smash, Bronco. Check, go get him, go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 60 back. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Penix now. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Game with the point after. And the Falcons won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Bails out, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hands.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Looking quickly here.
Josh Allen sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
They'll motion Slayton left. Third and long, it's Allen. He throws a bullet deep to the right. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not at the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Allen setting up to throw. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. Jaden Reed the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 3. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. And it's 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 6.
Staying with Robinson. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. At the 20. scoring catch of the game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bills to the line now. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's up to cover 6.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Only a minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
56. Hey, tight. Middle.
On first down, Allen. It's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he takes it down to the 33. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Five wide.
They'll run it with Cook. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now Allen off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. And the Falcons have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Penix now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive him all the way out past the 30-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Game's kick is good. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for 1 more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Finds his fullback. And the defense on him to force him out of bounds. That's going to bring us to the end of our 2nd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
Starting the half with Robinson. Some daylight through the 40. It's a race down the right side. Hits the 20. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Working quickly here.
And the Bills first down.
Now it's Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason. Because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Alert! 180! Sunday. Middle. What's that?
First down throw for Allen. Has it down close. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Well, the offense wanted the spark, and he delivered a lightning bolt. Huge gain that totally changes the tone of this drive.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Intended target was his running back. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd and goal for Allen. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines, the big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting 1 run on the board.
No, sir. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. To the air again, Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt.
Bills 16.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardman with a return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Check out.
Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is a heater going deep. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. From his own end zone, Allen has him on a quick hitter. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
This one's to Slayton, left side. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 32.
1st down, Bills.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the gun, it's Robinson. He's got room to roam. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Falcons lead by 15 now.
Bills 16. Matt Gay sets the kickoff.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10.
Bills to the line now. First and 10. Play action now with Allen. Now we'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Third and long for him here. And is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. They'll go. Allen. It's everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Half 85.
He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Bills. First down.
To throw again, it's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Here's Penix. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Running this one left. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43. They give it to him again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix gets this one to London. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Robinson on the inside give. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Penix here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route. As complete as this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
run here with Robinson. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
60 even, 19 Lions.
To the air with Penix. He's got a man left. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Number 85. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
8. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
70 Lions.
Back to throw it. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Gay now in a high-pressure spot. From 37 yards in the right hash.
37-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
2nd and 3 now. Now Allen off the play action. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down throw for Allen. He's going deep this time. Catch is made in close. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Jaden Reed the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen looking to throw this. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7. 60 even.
Give to Bijan. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down from the 42. Another carry for Robinson. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to pass it here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
19 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Let's go.
On the give, here's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Here he goes again. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.